Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
74 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 70 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Raiders at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
17-7 our score.
Here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On play action, Love to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing. Love.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal sig.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 10.
Garoppolo.
He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love flushed out right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down, Love.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Love now on 2nd down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Love, they go play action now. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Love.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Right, 97. Blue striker.
Now Love.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shedding the tackle.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throw right side complete to Carter. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return, Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able...
They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Love looking to throw it. This is caught inside the 15.